This. Oh no.
Is it over? Is it over? Is it over? Oh, he misses. Yeah, I remember this clip.
Alright,
So,
so
we discussed the overview. How do you feel about this matchup, you as a player?
me, I don't like. I feel like I'm like trying to walk on eggshells.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I guess like in advantage, I feel like I'm really good, but when I don't get the kill, it almost feels like I'm not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just how I feel. And then you know how it is, getting touched by Kazuya once and dying.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. All right, we'll get into it. So to start it off, Wilds is 13 or 14. I don't remember. Like very
Yeah.
young though, very young.
Oh, I saw the meme where Onin said like he doesn't even know algebra and he's like a top hating.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
oh
funny.
yeah. This kid, uh, you know, Kazuya player. He's
Yeah.
very good. Clearly, he's good at what he does. But yeah, against my roommate Steven Schmidt, doorstop. We'll see. Yeah, this is how I
I
would
did.
play usually, like horizontally, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
The horizontal camping, but yeah, that happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you have something you're about to say?
Oh, I just wanted to ask, like, how did this set go? Does it go like 2-0 and then reverse 3-0, or like
Yeah,
how
it was
exactly?
it was 2-0 Wilds, and then it went to game 5 last stock.
Oh, that sucks. Okay,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
I
yeah,
definitely want to see this.
yeah.
So I'll reserve my main top like the main notes for the last few games then, because I want to see if doorstop applies them.
Gotcha. I feel like that's where you would have
Sick.
grabbed.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's the IN again.
come on, electric at the ledge. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a zero suit habit.
they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it to the ledge and going off the ledge to the center. They always do that. You always have to be aware of it. The Kazuya ledge trapping is a lot of Nair and Zair spam.
So he's been DIing in like almost every time.
Yeah.
So
He did mention that he wasn't very versed in the matchup, so I can see.
one of the
Like
things,
mhm.
sorry, one of the things here that I saw zero suits love to do, me in particular, and doorstop. This is either a falling fair or Zair for sure against most characters.
Mhm.
But this is him playing the matchup. Like like he is not one to just not initiate. But you kind of have to do that against Kazuya, which
Mhm.
yeah.
With Kazuya, you definitely have to play more aggressive. I think the main key is looking out for those parries because Wilds is definitely looking for a lot of parries, and if he doesn't get a lot of parries, he tends to intercept with crouch dash,
Hmm.
whether it's crouch dash shield or crouch dash electric, but definitely electric. So he's playing the matchup in the matchup check kind of way, where the moment ZSS jumps, emits, and then when they're not jumping, like Wilds tends to play a little bit more defensive. And it's a good way to play the matchup, honestly. It's straight up like the way you beat 90% of ZSSs. So the but yeah, you can definitely see like the moment doorstop jumps, he's waiting for something. Like Wilds is waiting for something. And if he feels like an attack is gonna come out, either he parry checks or he crouch dashes in.
Hmm. Crouch dash against and crouch dash and electric are very good against Zair. That is why
Yes.
camping horizontally is like my like it's why this matchup is so like different for me and I don't like
Yeah.
it right now. Um
For me personally, camping vertically is the way to go because it forces Kazuya to do up airs, and Kazuya can't really do a lot against ZSS when you get up aired because she has flip jump. Now, other characters, if they get up aired, they can actually get like landing trapped, and there's a lot of things that can happen, right?
mhm.
And that's why like vertical camping for ZSS is good. Vertical camping for other characters, maybe not so much, because if you get landing trapped, you kind of just die. Um, so yeah.
Can up smash hit the platform?
I think it depends on the stage. I've personally never gotten up smash on the platform. Okay.
There's the falling fair.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I
Nearly
am
died.
out at the final end.
This stock
So
was
he's doing the
free
mix-up I
lose. That's
mentioned,
so crazy.
where
Name drop what
like
Kazuya can
you
provide.
stay in one
That's
direction
awesome.
and then change it last minute.
Huh?
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do.
What was Sakurai thinking?
I guess. Tries to go for the footstool off stage there, not able to hit it.
Oh, that play one jab.
Yeah, that was scary.
A beautiful move for ZSS. Frame 1 going to save.
I don't think I would commit to a single side B in this matchup ever.
True.
Okay, great DI. Great
You
DI.
can definitely
Great
commit
DI.
to it if
Shortstop.
Kazuya's landing, because Kazuya doesn't get a lot on landing. So you can actually type B Kazuya on landing pretty reliably.
I feel like he can like do the B reverse command grab though. It has super armor too.
If you do it on the tipper, it shouldn't reshoe, as far as I know. That's something then I would have to lab to confirm.
That's
But
true.
I haven't seen Kazuya doing that, like literally catching you from tipper side B or anything, or like any range like that.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Fair one
At least on
piece
landing,
there.
like on the ground, like you're kind of throwing if you do that. Because yeah,
Side B at the ledge would probably be pretty good because they love to do
Oh, yeah,
the
definitely.
jump side B.
and it's a lot easier to get the tipper anyways because it's a set distance.
Oh, that could have been huge. Wild's actually burned that
Okay.
out a little early. But
Ping
oh,
the eye out in, see?
a beat.
And then,
Yeah,
Okay, come on.
messed that.
Yeah, that's
So
unfortunate.
what I learned here,
Oh, that could have been huge. Wild's
Don't
actually
get
burned that
hit.
out a little early. But,
Yeah.
oh,
But he
a
did the
beat.
thing.
Yeah,
So he
can't
covered
miss
the eye
that
out
at
and then
all.
like reacted to
Wild
the eye
is
in
first
last
game.
minute.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm so sorry, but
Yeah. That's-
that was really good.
so much pressure on you,
so we're going back to PS2. So this really isn't like a bad choice though. You said Battlefield and
Mhm.
PS2 are probably some of the best options.
So I think it's definitely an issue of Doorstop not willing to camp, because he lost game one because he was straight up not willing to camp and kept approaching, kept like initiating,
Yeah.
like right here, keeps initiating rather than just be a little bit more patient and wait for the committal.
Yeah.
And right there, like forces something that's not true, forces the forward air that's not true, and then Kazuya just mashes out a hit stun rather than waiting because
Mhm.
Kazuya's in the air, nothing is gonna happen. And then if he commits to something, then you can kind of play it there. So on and so forth. So, like Kazuya is not a swordy, so you can just short hop, wait for the whiff, then nair the landing. You can grab the landing, you can side B the landing, maybe hold side B so you can start a juggle. There's a lot of things you can do. But generally speaking, like the main crux of this matchup right now is the fact that Doorstop is not willing to camp, at least on the first few games. Because if
So-
he brings it back, I assume he's camping.
I think what he might be thinking in his mind is that he is kind of camping more so than he usually does. Like he's not
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
falling aerials directly on him.
Yeah,
Which-
definitely.
Like it is different from his regular like he's respecting things, but also
Mhm.
like the respect needs to extend to like that close to mid range where not a lot of characters can hit you when you like throw out a Zair or a Nair. But Kazuya doesn't have to respect those just because of the
Mhm.
moves he has, and he's gotten hit by the strong electric, whatever that one's called, and then electric or the crouch dash in.
a lot of the time Doorstop is able to clank with
That
Kazuya,
is
but
scary.
It's not working out in his favor. Sitting at 109 right now. I like that use of fair off of the
Okay,
ledge.
good. Cross
Nice.
up, down tilt, perfect.
What?
How did that not hit? Was that electric?
Wait, what was it?
He did the frame trap back air, and the second back air didn't connect, but
Nice.
right there, back air.
Oh,
that was electric. Okay,
electric,
yeah,
yeah,
that was
yeah.
electric.
How do
Okay,
you...
okay.
Theorycraft with me.
Why are we banning Steve?
Nice.
'Cause Steve needs to go.
Okay,
Theorycraft
good.
with me. If your best game plan is
So
very optimal for
he
this
did
game,
this a
how
lot.
do
He did the
you
Paid the she stacks.
theorycraft
Mhm.
with
the
me?
dash in catch with the down smash.
Steve needs to go. But
He does that a
Yeah.
lot against Kazuya.
if your best game plan
It's really
is
good
very
because
optimal for
Kazuya
DC,
can't deal with low profile
punishes
hitboxes.
when you
So
electrics, if he's
like
approaching you,
there's a
stun
lot
him,
of
that's
there's a lot of
basic.
moves that you can just stun from Kazuya because most of the invulnerability frames come from the chest, not the legs.
Mhm.
So if you just go for the stun, it's probably gonna work. That's why down tilt is really good in the matchup too. Because even if he crouch dashes, I think crouch dashes. I don't think there's a move that full body intangibilities. I could be completely wrong here.
Mhm.
I think that's just electric. I know Dragon Uppercut has full body intangibility for a few moments. Let me see. So I'm checking frame data right now. So the startup doesn't have intangibility on the legs, but after the hitbox about to come out, it has for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 frames. Wait, 8 frames. Sorry.
Sheesh. Wait, this is electric?
Dragon Uppercut. So that's the electric kill move.
Oh, right.
So electric wind got fist. So that you girlfriend, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 5 frames of full intangibility on the body. That's insane. But yeah, he does have a lot of intangibility full body. 5 frames and 8 frames, 7 frames, sorry, respectively. So the wind got fist kill option and then like the stun, both have full body intangibility for a few frames. So
Gotcha.
in those cases, like the down smash is still really good because down smash lasts for a long time.
Yeah.
So during the startup, like before the intangibility comes out or after it's over, you can still get the stun happening. Because let me see, confirm. So the full body intangibility wears off. Let me see, before the hitbox comes out.
Okay.
So that's really good. So by the time the hitbox actually comes out, that's only 1 frame of full intangibility with the hitbox coming out. Only 1. So that means there's a huge chance of the stun just straight up happening. And for the kill move, that's no. For the kill move, there's only like there's no invulnerabilities on the hitbox, so it
Okay.
will stun straight out.
Oh, okay. So right here is what is frustrating about the Kazuya matchup. The random, like you were saying, the invincible stuff. Like, you're not reacting to crouch dash in, dragon uppercut. Like if you put yourself in the corner, you only have so many places to go. That is another reason why I agree with vertically camping.
Yep. I think horizontal camping against Kazuya is not the wave. That's what I think.
Like, what level of precision are you asking for? What more do you want from me? Like, it's so tough. Oh, great there.
So he tried to drift back, but like it doesn't matter.
44%.
He's so scared. Like Kazuya crouch dashing can straight up match CSS's speed. That is scary.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, again, that's why I prefer vertical camping, like as a whole. And if you see like successful ZSS play against Kazuya, it all revolves around either the Kazuya messing up or vertical play.
Does Mars play it like that?
No, Mark plays like how you're watching right now, but a little added combo game. When he says, "Oh yeah, I'll camp," a lot of the times is Mars camping for a few minutes and then he stops because he wants to interact, and then he gets reversal. It's happened a few times against I forgot the name, but it's a Kazuya from his region.
Oh yeah, Axiom.
Axiom, yep, Axiom Exile. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Like
Yeah.
hoping something connects, and it's a terrible way to play.
At that point, yeah, you're hoping something connects, and you're down, so you can't even go to a platform and just like camp.
Yep.
Because they could just sit on the other side of the stage. You have to interact.
Exactly.
He wins these sometimes.
That also comes with the issue of camping, where if you're camping and they get a lucky hit, and they bring it back, then they get to camp, and that's
so
annoying.
Weird because Doorstop's whole gameplay
No way.
is just pressuring your shield over and
Like
over
right
again.
there when the down tilt whiff, you can still spam another down tilt because it doesn't matter. Like they're not gonna do anything. Because right there, like they crouch, like, down tilt, it doesn't matter. You can still down tilt again and it's gonna connect because the down tilt's gonna like make the move whiff anyways. Like you're not really scared of electric with down tilt.
Yeah.
That's something like really good in that. But you also don't wanna, you know, be at the ledge.
Yeah.
This is so scary.
This. Oh no.
Is it over? Is it over? Is it over? Oh, he misses. Yeah, I remember this clip. That's unfortunate. And honestly, that's not even a CSS flex moment. That's just a unfortunate moment overall.
Alright, so he definitely fixes something this game because he wins. So we'll see what it is.
Imagine he just plays the same way.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, the double down tilt.
Really can't do a lot about it. Right there, down tilt would have worked though too, which is funny.
Not getting sniped off stage either. We've seen that Wilds has been able to seal out a lot of stocks using
Start
that
the
laser
advantage and stay on it.
but yeah, he's
Fast fall
sad,
to the
so-
ground.
He's also gonna DI that properly.
So would you not boost kick there? Would you just kind of keep the up airs?
I mean, it's fine, honestly. Like the boost kick sims into the ledge. You kind of want to like a strong advantage. So more up airs would have just kept in the juggle. Chances are Kazuya could land with downer and whatever. If you're playing around that aggressive landing, then you can play with it. But it's honestly really hard to tell. So I think boost kick would be the play because it puts them at the ledge, and then you can play advantage from there. The only thing I would say Doorstop could have done a little better is Zair the landing rather than just chill at the platform when he did the boost kick.
Yeah.
But It's fine. It's fine. Right now you're at advantage. That's fine. That should have been dead. Yep, it's dead.
So maybe he just
The
needed a
commentators
couple
are popping
games to
off.
wake up
It's
and
funny.
watch out for the near flip kick here, but gets the near
Just up air,
bar on
honestly.
stage.
That's what I was thinking.
Kick off stage.
I'm not gonna lie, he knocked the wind out of her. That no, go for the
Oh,
kick.
unfortunate.
Going
I
for
thought the same
reversal,
thing. That's
would've been
literally
optimal,
what I would
but
have
Heavy
done too.
moment.
less
He
stage.
was right.
Yeah.
He was right, but he just was off on the timing there.
Okay.
Still doing really strong in the second game, but you have Rage Art, which is a huge difference
Oh.
maker. It does
Okay.
so much damage, and honestly, one interaction away from probably killing a character as light as Zero Suit.
Just camping these platforms, trying to stay away from the.
Oh, that was a
Rage
back air.
Art.
That's right.
Oh my god!
No way. Oh, that's what you
Okay,
meant,
I
right,
think
with the
Rage Art
hypey?
went
Yeah.
offline at that moment, 'cause
Yeah,
that would've been
okay.
a lot more damage,
Yeah, but
God,
you
that was
have to
scary.
be like aware of the
But the damage
positioning.
from
You
down
can
smash
still
might
get
have
the
been what
tipper's
did it.
IP and you're good to go anyways, like kind of like that, but in the air.
Also, it was right
All from
here,
timing
I
there.
think.
Still
So
doing
yeah,
really
right here.
strong in the
It's like it's not early in the set, but he hasn't had too many like juggle interactions yet. So if he like spams up air
What?
instead of back airing, like I don't even know if back air would kill right now, unless it's sweet spots and like
Mhm.
maybe bad DI. But if you just up
You get-
air, they have to like they have to respect that. They either air dodge the next time, or they go to
Uh-huh.
ledge, and then it opens up
Yep.
back air a lot easier.
And you can also get frame traps, and if the upper connects, you can fast fall into a B anyways.
Yeah,
So there's a
exactly.
lot of bonuses off of just up airing.
You have Rage Art, which is a huge difference
Ah,
maker.
pain.
It does so much damage. and
Okay,
honestly,
fun fact.
one
Press pause. Never land on the platform against Kazuya when you're in the air. Never. You're straight up dead if you do that. Because running away does nothing, generally speaking, if you get parried.
Mhm.
So if you parry and dash, you're still stuck on the platform. You still have a few frames of getting off ledge. I don't know if you know, but getting off ledge has a few extra frames. So you probably get electric here if you get parried, because jump, it is a lot of it is not going to happen. So when you go for frame traps like that, which was a good way to go, you mostly want to do it fading away or drifting in, so you get off the platform while you're still doing the hit lock. So you basically want to finish the frame trap with a straight hit, not a combo starter.
I see.
He was right, but he just was off on the timing there. Still doing really strong in the second
So
game.
rather
but
than landing
you
with
have
fair
Rage
right
Art,
there,
which is
like
a
right there,
huge
you could have done
difference
Zair
maker.
fade away, and it
So
would have
much
been much
damage,
better.
and
Because
honestly,
if it
Yeah.
gets parried,
interaction
you
away
kind of
from
don't
probably
care.
killing a character
Yeah,
as
yeah.
light as- What did you do? Anyway, stock's even here.
No double jump.
My God.
My throat hurts.
My
I
throat
feel
hurts. I'm
too
screaming. Bestie.
Yeah, that was really
Yes,
good.
good.
This is the scariest movie
Do it
I've seen
again.
in years. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, using that up B,
Oh look,
hoping
he's
for
playing by the
something.
book.
Just wait for him to
He's
land.
playing by
Yup.
the book.
Yes, sir.
Should have listened to AndrewT.
This matchup looks really tough.
So Town.
Like on paper,
Um,
were like,
Count is
Yeah.
perfect because you can vertical
I can
camp
see
for
it being really
free.
tough, but,
Kazuya
like,
can do much. Kalos is, in my opinion, the best Kazuya
there's so
stage,
many
as in
interactions
against
where you just don't
Kazuya.
know what's gonna
Yeah.
You
happen,
kind of don't
and
care
they
about the
generally
flats because you have
work
the side
in
platforms to
favor.
camp on
Yo,
anyways.
nice landing forward
And if
air.
Kazuya tries to circle
Oh,
camp
that
you,
was
like
sick.
through the platform, some Kazuyas like to do that.
79%
You
Yeah.
can rise in
forward air.
Zair.
Wow, I was playing
Hmm.
crazy right now. Oh my God,
Like,
dragon uppercut. Is that the
I've
Smash
gotten
Ult?
circle camped, quote unquote, by Kazuyas, and I just rising Zair, and I'm good to go because I eventually deal the percent, or they get pressured into actually interacting.
yeah, yeah.
That he banned FD,
Probably
So
Kalos.
with
but
Kalos, I
yeah,
kind of
it's
don't care.
Kalos legal. That makes sense.
Okay.
So we're going to third FD
Mhm.
against fighting game character. Okay, Wild's not getting hit with that down smash.
Yeah, you have to play really disciplined with ZSS, and Doorstop is relying a lot on ZSS stuff. I think that's the crux of like why Doorstop's struggling a lot. So he has to play the matchup really
Oh
differently.
my God. Time to get the reversal.
Something
So is it based
something
on,
you
like,
can
how much
benefit
you
a
try-
lot from watching this is the way that Doorstop uses the Zairs.
Mhm.
You can kind of force Kazuya to commit really hard if you Zair like a little closer than Tipper and then drift fully away. Because the way that works is that if you fade away the Zair, it kind of drags on the floor. I don't know if you noticed that, if you've noticed that. So during the start of crouch dash, if they do parry crouch dash,
Mhm.
the Zair is still on the ground, so it'll hit the feet. So
That's
you can actually hit
crazy.
them. You can actually hit them. So the way Doorstop is doing it is that Doorstop is just going for a Tipper Zair, but he's staying in place. So the
Yeah.
Zair stays in the air.
Mhm.
charges
So yeah,
it
that's
in
the
percent
whole
or
thing.
just how much you charge.
You can also full hop fast falls there, and
not
it'll
percent, it's
ensure that it hits the ground.
Okay.
Kind of like that. Like right now, he just did it.
Yeah, yeah.
I could be wrong.
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure.
Okay.
I think it's percent based.
Yeah, I like that.
Because
Oh my god, these parries!
Well,
That's unfortunate. Was that a dash attack? Yeah, that was dash
okay,
attack.
just flipping
Yeah.
everything back to center stage, really
Right
like
there.
that, running a little bit farther
this
than
is kind of
Wilds.
where you
Looking
get
for-
your Fundy
Nice.
checks
Okay,
against the
platform
Kazuya
back
players.
right in time for Doorstop.
Yeah.
Like he's just not playing neutral.
Keep Wilds away.
Mm-hmm. He's just
It's
playing
insane
Elite
to think about
Smash.
this match being even. Gets the tech
Okay.
lead.
Okay.
Up B, that might do it.
Didn't whiff this time.
Just
Let's
barely
go.
does it off the top. Doorstop has a lead, and the crowd's going
Yeah, the
crazy.
matchup is a lot of matchup check and a lot of Fundy check. Like that's basically the key. Ooh, okay, see, down tilt spam. You kind of don't care about electric. You really don't care about getting hit by anything except electric. So down tilt spam is really good in this matchup. I'm sorry, yeah, down tilt spam is really good. Even the dash attack will whiff on your down tilt, which is
So
good.
if we take a stock, we could literally just run to the corner and spam down
I
tilt.
wouldn't run to the corner, but
Like, what
if
would
you
you
get
get hit by
corner-
though?
if you have corner pressure, most Kazuyas will run up an electric. So down tilt spam there is good.
Because I'm thinking, like, if you're in the corner, you get electric, you're not really getting comboed unless it's upbeat.
Remember, Kazuya has nair.
Right.
Yeah.
Never mind. Forget it.
Yeah. Kazuya has an answer for everything.
But enough about the switch.
So yeah,
This could be huge. Platypus gonna be
if Kazuya didn't have nair, you can 100% corner count and not care.
Alright,
He got it from being in the hourglass.
that's not gonna
Let's
kill.
go.
Wow.
But good
Not from
damage
center stage.
regardless.
Oh,
Oop,
clean.
let's
There,
go.
okay.
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 Got a game 5.
Like, Kazuya sucks when
If you
Kazuya
have corner
sucks.
pressure, if you have corner pressure and you're kind of forced to horizontal camp, down tilt is really good.
Gotcha.
My bad.
But most of the times, you mostly just look for
Okay,
whiffs.
going to Hollow
Yeah,
Dash
yeah.
I'm not really
Ooh.
sure how this is going to work out.
I think it's a solid idea.
And one of the
Like,
main things
Zero
I
doesn't
mentioned
have- he
earlier
does have a
that's
platform,
not
but doesn't
being
have
used,
as much room to
platform
run.
camping and then
She's
like
gonna have to-
letting
I
him
think
land with
Doorstop can't
attacks.
play here at
That's
probably,
also
like,
something
triple
Doorstop
camp a
is
lot.
not doing.
But
You
of
can
course,
jump in
Kazuya's
mid
good on
range,
those platforms,
and then
so
like look at all the
hiding
landing arrows. Like there's no
like,
neutral here.
Of
I'm
course,
sorry.
the
I'm sorry,
Kazuya grab
Wiles,
is
but there's
really
no
good.
neutral
Someone's
here.
getting on the platform.
But
He's playing
like
so safe right now.
like look,
He has to.
jump
He
attack,
literally has to play, like,
attack.
insane
Like there's a lot of
safe.
intercept going
Meanwhile,
on.
Wiles just needs
Like,
one chance,
intercept.
one opportunity, one shot, not miss your chance to blow.
Intercept,
That's
intercept,
an
setup,
opportunity,
intercept.
once in a lifetime.
It's
Okay,
crazy. So
okay,
like
he was able to make it back.
if you just play like a setup waiting game,
What is he- the
basically
snipe
ZSS's
once
main
again.
way of playing, you
Mhm.
can honestly just counter
Oh,
pick
that's
Wilds.
clean. Being able to up B out
Of
of
course,
pick
like
is
you
huge.
still have to play around the Kazuya things. That's sadly a truth
So
for every character,
close.
every player.
Yeah.
But
Looking for that down smash at the ledge.
if you just jump in
Alright,
mid
Wilds
range
finally
and like
starting to mix
read
up
the
his
attack
tech
option,
off those Zair. I think
more
Doorstop's getting a ton of
more
pressure off
often
it.
than not,
But frame one
more
jab
often than
means
not, you'll
nothing
get
when you have
a
radars
solid hit or
online.
maybe shield
Wild
pressure,
takes the
Mhm.
first
which is
stop,
fine.
but walks right
There,
into
that's
that
good.
charge paralyzer.
So you mostly either play around the
Paralyze.
intercept by jumping or play around the setup by down smashing.
Okay.
If you
Understand.
play around both, then you're jumping at mid range after a straight hit. If you're playing around both, it's basically jump after the hit, after the straight hit, you nair and then instantly down smash, and that way you're covering both options.
Huh. That's okay.
Pressed it.
Okay. I'm gonna
I
do
think
my
the
best.
stream started glitching here a little bit.
Great
Yeah, I thought you were
parry
pausing
from
to take
Wilds
notes.
so far. Okay,
Really good.
tries to get the
Right there,
shield
you
grab.
just did it.
Just
Doorstop
out
hurt
of
me.
bounds. Best.
Let's see it again.
Nair down
Great
tilt.
parries from Wilds
You're gonna see it right there.
so far.
There.
Yeah.
Okay, tries to get the shield
So
grab, but just
that's a
out of
good way
bounds.
of playing around both options.
Oh, here we
Doorstop
go.
loses you, right?
Yeah.
No, Perp stack.
Of
No.
course.
Wilds is like the only person I see not go for the perp stack that often. 'Cause I think that was a position where he
Well, we saw
definitely
him
could have got a
go
stop.
against.
That was
Wizzy-
really good laser.
Against Dark Wizzy, and it wasn't really working out for him. So maybe he's just going for the.
Maybe that's what.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like being conditioned off it for some reason. I mean, I don't know like the super interesting
Yeah, the
details
stream
of
is
when you
switching.
shouldn't go for it, but I just know that it's very scary when you cause those pratfall situations. Ooh,
Good.
super clean spacing from both players right now. Ooh, Wilds trying to sneak that back air in, but he does get the upbeat out of
The
shield.
stream.
Doorstop,
The worst spot too. Game 5 going into last stock.
Yeah.
Wilds, 1 or 2
On the bright side, we
interactions,
can still see the key interactions happening, so that's not
Yeah,
too
true.
bad.
So Steve has to be super careful.
Good
1 or 2
fair
gotta come through and
walling.
keep him safe because that
Fair
easily
1-2
could've
is
been
such a
solid
blessing in this
points
matchup.
just
Yeah.
for Albie. Oh, here we go. Okay, 30% right there. Wild still looking good. Percent's relatively healthy.
That was
outside
so
of, like, those
unnecessary
big
doorstop.
call out from Steve. A solid 40%
The
just
jump on the
like Albie.
platform?
Yeah, honestly, that was an
30%
upbeat,
right there.
like right there.
Wild
He's
still
just doing a wave land.
Relatively healthy. I'm extremely careful from here on out.
This is unfortunate. So on a stage like this, would you still just stay on the platform, basically?
On this stage, if
Yeah.
you're on the platform, you're kind of in the blender already. So in here, you actually want to play the way doorstop is playing.
Okay, okay.
That's crazy.
So basically
So-
ban
And that's
FD and Smashville.
Sadly, let's see. You mostly want to ban like small stages, but small stages where Kazuya can kind of trap you. So FD 100%. And yeah, Smashville. I don't think if you have 3 bans, then Smashville hollow.
So if we're
The reason why I wanted to add the reason why platforms are good is because you can retreat from one platform to the next. If there's
Mm,
only one platform, Kazuya can play on that platform as a second ground. So
yeah.
it gets hard because then at that point it's a mix up. So if you're playing from one platform to the next in that way, Kazuya has to commit with up airs or up Bs, in which case that becomes a 50-50 of whether he's reading your recovery or not. Because if he's not reading and he's reacting, Kazuya is not fast enough to cover that. So unless
Yeah.
you're like you escape from a bad position.
So if we are on like PS2, so there's 2 platforms there. We're going back and forth. Like, what are we doing to like? Are we just hitting stray Zairs? Like, not going for like trying to hit him, but doing like defensive ones that if he runs into it, we just get the % lead and then we dip.
Not entirely. Remember what I told you about the Kazuya having to play an attack heavy disadvantage because the double jump sucks and the air dodge is, readable.
Mhm.
So if you get a straight hit, that's where you look for your advantage. So we play nickel and dime in the sense that we look for a straight hit, and then from that straight hit, we look for a strong advantage. Kind of like how doorstop is doing it, but the issue is that doorstop is looking for that advantage at close range rather than mid range, and that's why doorstop keeps getting punished.
Ah,
Now, there's a thin line in that because if you overstay your welcome, aka press 2 buttons while you're in advantage, and it misses, the Kazuya can just like crouch dash and then suddenly you're in the blender. So you have to there's the thin line of having to press a button, like a button to cover the interceptor, the setup,
yeah.
and then if it doesn't connect, instantly dip.
Hmm.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, I feel like I'd need to get some reps on this matchup, so I might try and practice it
Yep.
soon.
This is definitely one of those matchups where you need both theory and execution. So
Yeah.